Good afternoon, Council President Glass, Mr. Friedson, and Council members. I am Elizabeth Joyce, Vice President of the Montgomery County Civic Federation, which represents hundreds of county households and civic associations. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be with you today. The Civic Federation supports fully funding the OPC and opposes removing its current statute from the county code. OPC's purpose is to protect the public interest, to promote full and fair administrative proceedings, and to help produce sound land use decisions. It also helps level the playing field between developers and ordinary residents who don't stand a chance against wealthy financial interests with expert attorneys on retainer. Approving this legislation would signal the Council's opposition to these ideals and would also break the promise to fully fund OPC that many of you made to us in recorded interviews during your campaigns last fall. These interviews are available on our OPC website. The bill supporters argue that the 2008 OLO report made a few recommendations for improving OPC that have not yet been approved. We would respectfully ask why not. The Council's failure to enact these minor changes is not a good reason for removing OPC from the statute. Neither is OPC's modest $250,000 budget, and bear with me, which represents a mere 0.0004% of the county's $6+ billion FY23 budget. In contrast, the annual planning department budget is $25.4 million, with a recent request for another $1.7 million for FY24. By the way, the Council should table this request until the MNCPBC publishes a complete report on the impact of the events that led to the resignations of the board that oversees this agency. To save funds, meanwhile, the County Council could more vigorously exercise its oversight of this costly and arguably overstaffed department. Now that Thrive Montgomery 2050 is law, massive rezoning will soon take place. Ordinary residents lack the time and resources to learn and assert their rights. An OPC attorney could not only help residents, but also prevent the county from violating its own Racial Equity and Social Justice Act that governs all new ZTAs. It could also help prevent costly lawsuits, such as the notorious 1990s Farm Road case filed by long-term African-American landowners, some of whom permanently lost access to their homes, and that ended with the resignation of the planning board and the restructuring of the agency. In other words, we've been here before, and the OPC can help the county as well as its residents. The OLO report cited impressive OPC achievements and praise from residents and land use attorneys alike. See my written testimony. An OPC offering only technical assistance is a poor substitute for this valuable agency, and why would the Council deny our residents a valued resource that Maryland, as well as Baltimore, Harford, and Prince George's County residents will still enjoy? We strongly oppose this backward step, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Joyce.